Something about this thick would probably be the thickest you would be chopping through for the supporting bar on your shelter. But just to show you the capability of this knife, what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to cut through this tree here, and that's how thick it is. Right, so I'll set the camera up. It's freezing today up here, so we're at -3 at the moment. So let's see how we get on with this test. The wood's frozen. The blade's looking okay. Tied this knot up here and it's catching my glove in between my finger webs and it's sore. There we go. Oh. Right. Frozen on the outside. Yeah. So there we go. Nice clean cuts through that. Happy enough. I am knackered. Right, on to the next test. Right, so we've just done that cutting test there through that tree, and most of the cutting was done in this area here, and I just want to see what the edge retention's like. So what I'll do is I'll sit down the camera and we'll see if it can take some hairs off. I'll need to be done on my leg because I've got none left in my arms after all these tests. Yeah, it's still taking it off. That's good. Can't complain at that. That's great edge retention for 01 tool steel. Heat treatment is absolutely bang on. And I'm really pleased with these Permale handle slabs. They're really comfortable, no shock running through them, and the faceting that he's cut into them gives a good positive grip as well. The pinky lanyard was really uncomfortable because this knot here was catching it in between my web and my pinky and my wedding finger there. You could do without that or actually move the knot, but yep, great chopper for a medium size knife. I'm going to call this a medium size knife. Some maybe call it a large, but to me it's medium. So I'm really happy with how that performed there, and its edge retention is really good. Convex has done a smashing job at the chopping. Right, on to the next task. Right, the next thing I want to do on the large tracker model is try its 90-degree spine that it's got for debarking. So I'm going to hammer it into this log here, and this stick I've got here, I'll try and debark that and see how good the 90-degree is going to work for us. So I've got a piece of ash here, Let's see how we get on. So the anvil part works good. That already. That's stripped it off in seconds. That's brilliant. It's done a good job there. So there we go, it's producing fuzz as well. It's that sharp. We're falling on the ground, but I'm sure you can see it there. Yeah, good for that, really good. Right, so here I've got a new fire steel, just scraped the paint off there. And I'm going to try it on the back of the spine of the knife that I've got hammered into the tree with that fuzz we produced with the branch. Let's see if it can light a fire. Nice. Yep. Oh, there we go. Yeah, really good. So that's a pass for that as well. Brilliant. Right, here's some knives I've got out today so you can get a bit of a size comparison. At the bottom here we have the Corpus Dori Roca knife and the Sissypuco M07, and then we have the Origin large tracker model, and at the top there we have the Granford Brooks Wildlife Hatchet. So hopefully this will give you some size comparison to the size of the tracker blade. These are the only blades I had out to date, so hopefully that will help you out. Who do I see this knife for? Well, I could imagine it'd be quite good for a seer instructor who's doing multiple courses per year, who needs a knife with plenty of endurance that can take a beating and has a lot of capabilities. And as we know, it's not the best at everything, but is well capable at most tasks. I would definitely see it for that. Military use, definitely. Survival instructors, civvy survival instructors as well. Probably across the pond with our American blade brothers who have true wilderness that can go into and do large game hunting. I think this knife would be good for that as well. And obviously people who are into their large knives like myself, I definitely see it fit for that. And if you're needing a good all-round camp knife that's reliable and won't let you down, yeah, I would definitely have a look at this blade. So I definitely see it fit for that. It's done great in all the tasks I've asked it, and I picked a few faults in some of the other tracker models I looked at in previous videos, and I think this has rectified a good few of them. It's not to say they weren't good blades, they were good blades, but this is more suitable to the uses I put my blades through when I'm out in the woods. So for shelter building, be really good for that. For wood processing, breaking down your logs into kindling size, be good for that as well. Just a knife that's reliable and that won't let you down. Possibly a good blade for maybe preppers to put in their bug out bags and they could just leave it. They need a knife that's not going to let them down. This is the type of blade I would look at. That's who I see this is for. Right, hopefully these videos I put up over the last couple of days has helped you out with giving you some idea of how this blade performs. And if you're interested in it, just contact Origin Knives and speak to Kev, and he'll definitely sort you out when this knife goes into production. Right, thanks again for coming along to the channel. I appreciate all your support, and I'll catch you all in my next video.